And now, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
And yes, here we are again, another day committed to being your consumer advocate, all about helping you understand your buying decisions here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. We like to feature our real estate listings as well, and help our sellers profit more, sell faster, utilizing our innovation with radio, TV, internet marketing, maximizing the exposure for our sellers. So the Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team, Keller Williams Realty. By the way, go ahead and check out Spotify, iTunes. You can download our podcast there, and just in case you're traveling or maybe you're on the go and you want to keep up with the show and what we're doing around here. We got a great lineup for you today. We got our first musician on the program, Garner Parchment, local musician, business owner. We got Michael Watkins as well. He's the principal of Tampa Bay Advisory. He's an author as well, 401k Revival. Going to talk about the real estate market, or the investment market rather, what's happening in the stocks and bonds and mutual funds. And also we're going to be kicking off with Clyde Smith, the general manager of the Bilmar Beach Resort, the official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show, the Bilmar Beach Resort on Treasure Island. Before we do, I want to jump into a couple of our hot listings. We got a 530 Heaton Forest Road. Now, this is our highest price listing to date, $10 million listing up in North Carolina, Cashiers, North Carolina. So if you know anybody looking for a second home up in the mountains in a golf course community, this is a gorgeous property, estate-style home, 19.69 acres, 8,000 square foot of a property here, beautiful home, magnificent country estate in the mountains of western North Carolina. The home features breakfast porch, patio, 4 fireplaces for cool mountain evenings, attached 2-car garage, 2-car carport, expansive stone driveway space, guest house, 3 bedrooms and sitting room. So it's just a gorgeous estate-style home, listed at $9.95 million. Great opportunity in beautiful Cashiers, North Carolina, just outside of Asheville, North Carolina. And if you look at the interior finishings, it's just a gorgeous property. Definitely has that mountain vibe, lots of glass, natural light coming through. 530 Heaton Forest Road, Cashiers, North Carolina, VIP property listing. Almost $10 million listing from the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty in conjunction with Bill DeVore up at his Keller Williams location in North Carolina. And you can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. This is God's country. And this segment is brought to you by Replenish IV Solutions, longtime friends of the program. Reach out to Steve and Lisa Gunn and get that vitamin infusion drip. Replenish IV Solutions. Make sure you let them know the real estate quarterback sent you. All right, we're going to the phone lines here. We got Clyde Smith. He's the general manager, Bilmar Beach Resort, down on beautiful Treasure Island, Florida. Clyde, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. It's another beautiful day on Treasure Island. How are you doing, Brandon?
Absolutely. Blessed and highly favored. Blessed to live in the greatest country on the planet. What a great week. We can celebrate our Independence Day coming up.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to a big party over here on the beach. We've got double bands all weekend playing both Waves and, of course, Sloppy Joe's. They're going to be out on the deck. We've got Danto during the day. He's going to be doing some reggae-type music, getting the Caribbean vibe on, and then have full bands at both ends of the property on the 4th to celebrate.
Yeah, I love it, man. Going down and visiting, it's just when you hit that bridge, you come over from Tampa or wherever you're coming from, St. Pete maybe, but when you hit that bridge and you're coming over to the beaches, there's just something that comes over your body, this aura that says, wow, you're on island time, you're chilling now.
Absolutely. It's getting ready to get even more beautiful. They're doing finishing the renovations on the bridge, so that traffic will go away, and they're going to putting all new street lights there. Just a really great entrance onto Treasure Island. And then once you're here, basically, if you hit the sand, you went too far because we're right up Central Avenue, dead ends right into our front drive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's awesome, man. I love that, just to go down there and hang out and just that quick little getaway sometimes, 1 night, 2 night stay. What are you seeing? Are you getting travelers coming from out of state this time of year still?
We do. We still have a lot of Indiana, a lot of Illinois coming down. But we're also seeing a lot of our staycations. Every weekend we've been having people from Seminole, from Tampa, Tarpon Springs. So people are still doing the staycation, especially right now. We know the gas pinch has been tough on some people. So I'm glad to say what the consumer is going to be seeing is that prices are coming down a little bit. the kind of hotel industry in general is recognizing that these are tough times, and our employees have stuck it out through thick and thin. So we're going to lower the rates, keep the rooms, coming to the beach, and if anything, just expand on the amenities we're offering. Of course, we've got the kayak and paddleboard available for the guests, the bicycles and beach chairs that they can take down to the beach. But we're adding even more. We just renovated the whole 4,000 square foot sun deck and put fun surfboard style tables and some activities up there, just kind of trying to expand on what's available right here for the guests so they don't have to go and look for fun. We're going to bring it to them.
Yeah, I love it. And if you just joined us, we're talking with Clyde Smith. He's the general manager of the Bilmar Beach Resort over on Treasure Island. He's the official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show, longtime friend of the program. And yeah, you got so much to do down there in Treasure Island as well, not only on site but off site as well, Clyde.
There is. John's Pass is just up the street from us, and of course, the Freedom Boat Club that I know you partake in that when you get a chance to come and visit. That's right around the corner from us. There's just so many activities. And, of course, we have the 2 restaurants here on property, but without even getting in your car, you have a choice of a dozen more just within an easy block or 2 of a walk, and more live entertainment available. That's a great thing about Treasure Island is you can just walk wherever you need to be, and we have the mile beach trail behind us that you can take the bicycles out on. It's just a very comfortable place to come and relax, and I'm so happy to have the staff that I have here that, so many have been here for 10 years or more. It's terrific. And they take great care of the customers, whether you're new to the Bilmar or one of our returning family members. We can't wait to see them come. We still have rooms for 4th of July, too, so if people haven't made their plans yet, we've got all these activities going on. We have a watermelon eating contest, hat making contest, boats, all sorts of activities for the guests over the weekend. Kim's going to be doing her rock painting with St. Pete rocks, and that's always a fun time. Everything will be, of course, patriotic themed, and we're still selling some rooms. In fact, we just put some discounts out there. If people want to go onto our website and take a look at it, it's bilmarbeachresort.com. And you can go and drop down, do the resident rate if you're a local, or you can buy direct, which is a great way to get the very best price out there, better than you're going to find on any of the third-party sites.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you got the beaches down there. Turbo, you go visit Turbo down on the beach?
Yep, Turbo take great care. That's where they get the kayak and paddleboard. If you want an umbrella to go with your beach chairs, they'll take care of that for you. He's expecting a busy week, of course, with the fireworks, which will go off on Monday at 9 o'clock. We'll have the fireworks on the beach. And you also, from our beach, it's such a nice big beach, you get a chance to watch the St. Pete Beach fireworks also. So you really get 2 shows for the price of none, since the fireworks are free, given to you by the city.
Yeah,
great time to come down.
I love it. We live on Lake Tarpon up here, and it's interesting because there's all these little home-based, I guess, people in their backyard doing these shows, but you can see them all around the lake because it's a big 2,500-acre lake, and it's just cool to see that, just all the beautiful fireworks going off celebrating the 4th of July. Yeah,
that's fun. I kind of like the professional shows better, just for safety's sake, but I'm sure people are going to be careful.
Yeah.
But they do a great show here on Treasure Island. You're right out on the beach, and it just, there's such a nice space out there that no one's on top of each other. And I know my mother-in-law was watching one time, and it brought tears to her eyes. She'd never seen such a pretty show. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Very
and,
cool.
Of course, if you're in your guest room, you can watch it from air conditioning. 90% of the rooms face the beach and the fireworks anyway. So it's a perfect way to sit in the cool AC and still get a great show.
Yeah, that's awesome. You got the 2 pools on site there. You got the Sloppy Joe's restaurant, world famous Sloppy Joe's. You got one of those down in Key West too, I believe, right? Key West.
Yep, Key West. There's one over in Daytona also, and a new one opening in Orlando, although it won't be on the water, of course, which is always a special part of ours. The 3 outdoor decks overlooking the beach is always a good time.
Yeah, very nice. And I love the room setup too. I mean, you have that beach. You just walk out. It's on the ground level, right on. You walk out and you step out, and you're literally on the beach. Is there, the sand, and then you got a short little walk to the beach. It's a little bit longer walk, but yeah, you've got the. Describe that back area where you've got the fire
just the back area right there. It's between us and the beach trail. We have the Adirondack chairs. We've got a bunch of different games, like the giant beer pong, where you use the 55-gallon drums to catch the soccer ball. We've got I think we're up to 6 fire pits now. We keep adding more back there because they're so popular. Even in the summer, they're popular. So more of the atmosphere thing with the Adirondack chairs and lounge chairs. It's a great little area. Volleyball, families play volleyball back there. And that's also where you get your bicycles to go on the beach trail. So plenty to do for all ages. Really is a good time.
Yeah, and sometimes people, dads will have their kids out there, and they'll throw their fishing rods out there in the morning before a lot of the bathing swimmers go out there. But they'll catch some fish right off the beach sometimes.
They really do. We have a lot. In fact, we hold poles for a couple of guys that come a couple of times a year, and we just hold on to the poles for them, so they don't have to go and find a new rigging every time. And they do. They pull in some good-sized fish right off the way there. I swim out there a little less when I see the size of some of these fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Great fishing all around Treasure Island. And, of course, you can get charters out of John's Pass, too. Hubbard's Marina does a great job with the charters, and they've been doing that for decades. So it's whatever you want to do. They have jet ski, parasailing, all that goes right out of John's Pass, which is less than a mile away. And you also have the free beach ride, so you don't even have to get in your car to go there. You can just hop on the free van that'll take you up there, give them a couple of dollars in tips, and it's a great way to get around between St. Pete Beach, Madeira Beach, and Treasure Island right in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool. There's so much to do down there, and we're talking with Clyde Smith. He's the general manager, Bilmar Beach Resort. Book online directly, Bilmar Beach Resort, or give them a call. You can reach them directly through their front office there. And, yeah, you mentioned the boat club. I love the Freedom Boat Club going down. Haven't been as active lately since the baby's somewhat young. 5 months old, it's kind of difficult getting on boats. But, yeah, there's
all
so
things
much
a
to
good
do.
time.
Yeah, absolutely. And so there's so much to do. You enjoy, you book, and then you have Monday being a holiday. You've got time to do a 3 or 4 day weekend. It's a good time.
Absolutely. It's a great week to stay, too. The other thing to throw out to the listeners right now, it's a great time to start looking at your holiday parties coming up. We have some excellent dates in December, and we can do from 10 to 200 people for a holiday party. Creston Simmons is our new catering manager. She does a fantastic job. Been in the industry for many years and makes it easy for anyone trying to impress their employees or friends. And we can do parties here, Sloppy Joe's, or out in the Waves Beach Bar. It's a great time, great way to bring in the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Clyde, of course, inflation's up, the gas is up, groceries, almost everything's up. What are you seeing with some of your guests? Are they feeling a little bit of the pinch?
They're feeling the pinch, but when it's your annual vacation, which is, those coming out of state especially, they're still really enjoying themselves. One of the things we're seeing, a few more people are using the kitchens. 2/3 of our rooms have the kitchen with the pots and pans and everything you need. So we're seeing a few more shopping bags coming in, so to speak, and that's great. It's an affordable way to make your stay enjoyable, still get some good food, and we're still serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the other meals down in Sloppy Joe's and at Waves, which has its own menu now. So, but we're still seeing them stay. The length of stay is actually holding up even, which is about a 3-day average is what we average for our length of stay, and we haven't seen any decline there. So I think people are still coming. We are seeing more driving in just because of the uncertainty on air flight.
Yeah.
So a few more cars in the area, which is fine. But, our airlines into Tampa have done pretty good. I think yesterday they did cancel a few flights, but overall it's been pretty good. Not too many cancellations.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. And just really enjoy getting down there, getting on Treasure Island, and just enjoying the area too. You got your short drive over to the pier, as you mentioned before, that downtown area.
Yeah, downtown is just such a straight, easy drive. Of course, halfway there, you're Tropicana Field. Our Rays are holding their own right now, so it's a great way to catch that. I want to say our next home game after today's game is going to be the Red Sox coming back to town, and those are always fun. We need our Rays fans out there so we don't get outnumbered by the Boston crowd. And it's a 10-minute drive to be at the stadium, the affordable parking and tickets, and then you can go downtown and enjoy the new pier, which ranked in top 20 of new activities to do in America. So it's really great activities down there, and restaurants and bars. So only a few minutes away. We're a central location and kind of easy to everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Clyde, I think that's we hit on the high points there. You got 2 pools on site, Sloppy Joe's Beach Bar and Restaurant, Waves as well, all the beach activities, so many things to enjoy down at the Bilmar Beach Resort. And booking direct is always the best way. Staying off of those other like search engine and those types of sites is always kind of
absolutely.
difficult.
And you know what you're getting when you book direct, just because you see our website and we keep it current and keep it relevant. So just BilmarBeachResort.com, or just give us a call here at the Bilmar. Love to talk to them.
Awesome. All right, Clyde, thanks so much. Appreciate the beach
update. Have a wonderful,
there.
safe holiday weekend.
Likewise. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, taking a quick break, coming back with Michael Watkins. He's a principal of Tampa Bay Advisory, and he's the author as well, The 401k Revival. We'll be right back with Michael. Follow us online at Brandon Rhymes1 on Instagram, Twitter, Getter, and a lot of the other social sites, Consumer Quarterback Show, and download the Spotify and iTunes podcast. We'll be right back after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for listening to My Daddy's Show. Please make sure to send him all of your real estate deals and subscribe to the Consumer Quarterback Show podcast on iTunes and Spotify, or check out our YouTube channel. Have a blessed day.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show, in studio with Martine Gramatica, that is, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl winner, Lifeguard Imaging, lifeguardimaging.com, saving lives through early detection.
Thanks for having me, Brandon. Yes, that's what we're doing at Lifeguard Imaging. You come in asymptomatic, and that's what we do. You're being proactive. You're coming in. We do a scan from the neck to the pelvis. It's a full body scan. It's a 3D image of every organ, and that's where 90% of the deadliest cancers are, in our mid region. So we can see everything. But for your listeners, we have a real good special. We have a $599 value, absolutely complimentary. They can come in for a coronary artery scan, which will give you their calcium score, 100% complimentary for your people.
Very cool. Hey, take them up on that offer, 813-917-1894. Call or text, complimentary scan, 813-917-1894, and check them out online, lifeguardimaging.com.
Dennis Prager here for Brandon and Lindsay Rhymes, owners of the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams. Buying, selling, investing in real estate, their nationwide Keller Williams network makes them the best team to work with. Sellers, have your property featured live on air, creating multiple offers. Buyers, leverage a unique system that gets your offer accepted, never overlooked. Call or text 813-750-0550, 813-750-0550, or consumerqb.com.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-917-1894.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here, your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, top 100 ranked real estate team here in Tampa Bay, sports and entertainment division of Keller Williams Realty as well, helping our sellers profit more, sell faster, utilizing our innovations with radio, TV, and internet marketing. We've got a hot listing here at 2803 Safe Harbor Drive in Tampa. This is a $1 million listing of ours. $1.159 million is the ask price, and it's a beautiful home. It's an estate-style home, 5,200 square feet, 5 baths, gorgeous estate-style home in the White Trout Lake Estates, and spiral staircase up to the second floor. Large master suite. You also have an elevator in the entryway. Granite countertops, new appliances, pool, heated spa, large fenced-in corner lot, and it's just a great community, gated community, and I love it. You've got the majestic oaks, the beautiful majestic oaks outlining the streetway there. Just beautiful property at 2803 Safe Harbor Drive in Tampa, one of our hot listings from the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. Now, we also have a property, 27641 Lincoln Place. This is another estate-style home. It's 3.24-acre lot, and it's on Lincoln Place in Wesley Chapel. This one is in Saddlewood Estates, air conditioning garage, breathtaking views of the conservation area. So you've got no backyard neighbor, conservation area, Butler's Bar, service area, screened-in pool in Lanai, minutes from the Grove, Tampa Premium Outlet, and Wiregrass Malls. 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4 bath, 3.25-acre lot. Great listing at 27641 Lincoln Place in Wesley Chapel. And you can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
Buy dirt, find one you can't live without.
And yes, we do have a lot of dirt available for sale, vacant land listings as well. We're going to welcome in Michael Watkins. He's the principal, Tampa Bay Advisory. Michael, welcome back to the Quarterback Show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Brandon.
Yes, sir. My pleasure. Let's talk a bit about, today I thought we'd talk about protecting your assets, and you talk about tax-free long-term care and also retirement planning. So what are some of your motivations for writing the book, Michael?
Yeah, so, years of experience in the retirement income planning space, for one, but I really felt it was about time that someone out there, gives the average American some meaningful help with the 401ks and retirement planning. So, as we know, most Americans don't have experience in this area. And I really, really love the idea, Brandon, of professional money managers coming alongside these folks to help them, sidestep market crashes like in 2000, 2008, and again in 2020. And, we're seeing some decline right now. So, it's those market losses that are really the biggest wealth killers out there. And I just thought it was time that someone stepped in and helped folks in this area.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of that, the Fed raising the interest rates, and we're seeing a little bit of a slowdown in the real estate market. The absorption rate is declining. The days on market are increasing for talking specifically to single family residential type properties. But what are you seeing in your space? A lot of these advisors, a lot of folks are calling for a recession. And what do you think is going to happen here coming up?
Well, Brandon. What I think doesn't matter, and what a lot of the talking heads think doesn't matter. What's going to happen is going to happen. But if you listen to folks like Jamie Dimon with J.P. Morgan and a lot of the other, well-versed people, there's just so many warning signs around, Brandon. Look at the gas prices. Look at inflation. Look at civil unrest. Look at the madness that's going on. And so I guess my thought would be, is there something that could trigger a market crash or, put us into a recession? And I know you have your finger on that pulse in the real estate market. So it's kind of a tough one to predict. But what I do is I help people with planning, Brandon, and what you're really doing by planning ahead is you're bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it. And I know that might sound a little bit abstract, but if you don't have your bases covered in certain areas of potential disaster, then you're just inviting it to happen. And that's what I like to help my clients with.
Yeah, absolutely. The Benjamin Franklin quote, "The ounce of prevention, a pound of cure," right? It's bringing that future into the present. Michael Watkins here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. He's the author of the 401k Revival and Protecting Your Assets with Tax-Free Long-Term Care. And Michael, what do you see as the biggest mistake that people are making, specifically to 401k investors?
Well, I think that there's two, Brandon. There are folks out there that have orphaned 401ks, and that's a term for a 401k plan that's been left behind at a previous employer. And those are being eroded like crazy by high internal fees, and not to mention, the erosion of market losses. So look around at what's happening now. If you've got an orphan 401k, that thing's declining in value. And I think one of the saddest things about that, Brandon, is almost everyone has been conditioned to accept that, major losses are part of the 401k investing game, and that's simply just not true. Mm-hmm. It's not true at all.
Yeah.
So I guess I could frame it another way, too. The risk management is really a big deal in 401ks and in any type of market investment. And people don't know that there are 401k managers out there, and they have a designation of 338 investment manager, and that's defined by ERISA, which is the Employee Retirement Security Act of 1974. And these 401k managers, particularly the one that I use, Howard Capital Management.
We got to come right back in from the break here. That's our short segment. We're coming back with a longer segment here with Michael Watkins. Going to come back. We're going to talk about your Howard Management and the Orphan 401k's risk management here with Michael Watkins. He's principal Tampa Bay Advisory on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Make sure you follow us online, Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
This is Chris Voss, former FBI lead hostage negotiator. and owner of the Black Swan Group, and you're listening to Consumer Quarterback Show hosted by my friend Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com.
Guys, let me know when you want to proceed. We're good? All right, everyone, please stand by.
Five, four, three, two, one. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here, your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, helping you win in any marketplace. And when we say any marketplace, we talk about 80 different categories of consumer advocate content and advice here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, helping you win. And when we talk about helping you win, we mean, hey, look, we're going to talk to you about financial advising. We're going to talk about real estate, credit, finance, estate, and tax planning, all types of different local area business owners that we bring on the show, all about giving you those inside scoop, that inside connection to the best professionals in Tampa Bay, attorneys, great attorneys of all different areas, different types of law that you might come across in your daily life, attorneys, CPAs, financial advisors, great ways to help you save time and money in what I call avoid commission-based advice, commission breath that you find out there. So we do that by bringing this show to you every day, 4 o'clock drive time right here on 860 The Answer. We have a weekend show on FM 102.5 The Bone on Sunday morning, and online, of course, consumerqb.com. Now, we like to feature our real estate listings live on air to help our sellers profit more and sell faster through our unique innovations with radio, TV, and internet marketing. 1605 South Georgia Avenue in Tampa is another hot listing that we've got here in beautiful South Tampa, Hyde Park, Palmacia area, kind of on the line there between Hyde Park and Palmacia. This is a almost 1,500 square foot home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, move-in ready, Hyde Park, Palmacia, Plant High School District. A lot of people love that Plant High School area. Stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, walking distance to Bayshore. A lot of people love to bike, walk, jog over to Bayshore and take in those beautiful South Tampa water views. South Howard Avenue, Restaurant District, and more at 1605 South Georgia Avenue in Tampa. A beautiful property, one of our hot real estate listings here in beautiful Tampa Bay. And also vacant lot here, 11803 Dog Hollow Lane in Lithia. This is vacant land available, 11803 Dog Hollow Lane in Lithia. Vacant land available in South Tampa, or in Lithia, Florida, all over the place. We've got a South Tampa lot as well, different properties, buy dirt, as we say with one of our songs there. All of our listings are at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
Sun is shining, the weather is sweet.
All right, Michael Watkins on the program. Michael, we were interrupted by our short break there, but you were talking about orphan 401ks, risk management, and started to mention Howard Management.
Yeah, so the 401k manager that I use is Howard Capital Management, and they are, pretty much trailblazers in this space. And so folks can go to the 401k Revival to learn more about that. And again, another reason why I wrote the book.
Very cool. Yeah, I love that. So you're one of the few professionals, I think it's less than 1% of the citizens, in the United States have actually taken the time to write a book or become a published author. And as a professional, I love that. I've written 3 books now on real estate marketing, branding, and for you to step out and write a book specifically about 401k investing and Revival, I think that's something that's going to definitely set you apart from a lot of your peers.
Yeah, well, thank you, Brandon. Yeah, it comes from years of experience and I guess just seeing what's happening every day, and at some point you just say, hey, enough is enough. I have to step in and try to make a difference at least.
Yep, absolutely. And so you work in the retirement income planning space. Is there any advice in the book for folks getting ready to retire?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, if we take a quick trip back to 2000, 2008, some folks lost over 50% of their savings in 401ks, right? Well, many folks have no idea that as soon as they turn 59 and a half, they can make what's called an in-service transfer. There are no taxable events, and they can move their money to a safer place and actually create a private pension that they and their spouse cannot outlive. So that's one of the things that I point out in the book, is that, if you're in that 10-year window before retirement, when you turn 59 and a half, you have options to secure that money and not leave it sitting out there and experience with the nearly 15% drawdown that people are experiencing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And in your practice, what are you seeing for retirees? What are they overlooking?
Well, I think a lot of folks just are not thinking that they could have health issues in the future, and so long-term care expenses is one of them, and that has the potential, Brandon, to crush their assets and leave a surviving spouse literally penniless and homeless. So, think about that. That's I believe that's one of the biggest wealth killers that retirees are facing. And I guess the other one is the income cliff that all of us that are married will experience when a spouse dies. And folks just don't consider that reality. And, it's all about getting your financial house in order, Brandon. And there's just a ton of financial disasters waiting to happen, especially for your heirs, if you don't have that done. So you can go to Tampa Bay Advisory and learn more about that. But I just wanted to point out that I provide all of my clients with a financial inventory binder, and that's an earmarked loose leaf binder with every one of their assets and investments listed. So it's really a Bible of sorts, Brandon, and it's very important for surviving spouse or surviving family members. And so that's why I take the time to help folks, accurately inventory their wealth.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you just joined us, we're talking with Michael Watkins. He's the principal of Tampa Bay Advisory online, tampabayadvisory.com, and 401k Revival as well. He's written a book called The 401k Revival. And yeah, it's all about planning. I mean, you think about it. Some of the things when you look back, the bad mistake, different mistakes you made in life, is mainly due to rush decisions. So planning is the opposite of that. Long-term decisions, take long-term planning.
Yes, absolutely, it is.
Yeah, and so that's the key. What are some of the wild cards out there right now? What do people need to learn about or know about as well? What can they do to avoid some of these common pitfalls, Michael?
Well, I think the best thing that they can do is turn to a fiduciary advisor for advice, Brandon. Look, let's face it, there's a lot of information on the internet. If you Google the word investments, you get, it's 2.5 billion results in just a second. I mean, what do you do with that, right? But there's a lot of information out there, and I just believe that it's important for you to find someone that you feel comfortable with, someone that is a fiduciary, and someone that will really do more for you than just, sell you some products like annuities and life insurance and put your money under management and that type of thing. It's all about, relationships. And I feel that, this is something I love to do. And, when I get to experience and share in my clients' success, that's what really lights me up.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Do you have any success stories that come to mind? Any kind of recent success stories or ideas that you've helped people out with?
Oh yeah, well there's a couple, and so yeah, we helped a couple recently that had some lazy assets, I'll call them, and to be specific, they were orphaned 401ks, and we helped them reposition them in a manner where they could leverage their long-term care needs by 4 and almost 5% respectively. And so, you know, if they needed long-term care, they had it. They had the funds to take care of adult daycare, in-home health care, as well as nursing home care. But one of the most important things is if they didn't use it or use all of it, it becomes a tax-free benefit to their heirs.
Wow. Yeah, that's a great idea. And, you know, one of the big things I think people need to be aware of as well is the taxes. You know, they're going to be going up under this administration. There's been record spending, you know, of course, a lot of the big bailouts, around $6 trillion of new money put into circulation. What's your ideas around taxation?
Oh gosh, yeah. It's a scary proposition, and you know, I just premiered the new movie, The Baby Boomer Dilemma, this past week, and in that movie, there are experts that do say, and I know that you know we've heard this rumbling, Social Security benefits are going to be cut by approximately 1/3, and I think that's a good wake-up call for people. And so if you're collecting Social Security now or you're getting ready to, in about 10 years, you can expect that to go down by 1/3. And that's for new Social Security benefits as well as the existing ones.
Wow.
So you can't run from it. We've spent ourselves into oblivion, and my personal opinion is this country is in dire financial straits.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Just what we needed to do is send more money over to Ukraine, some country across the world that we already gave a lot of money to them. But that's about our time for today, Michael Watkins. How do you want folks to find you?
Yeah, you can go to TampaBayAdvisory.com. You can also go to the 401krevival.com. They're both connected. And you can reach out to me. My toll-free number is 844-603-1400.
Awesome. And it's been great. We've had a lot of uptick in calls lately, people calling in, reaching out to the show, supporting the local area business owners, the local area companies that are represented here, supporting the Salem media and the Consumer Quarterback Show family. Michael, thanks so much. Appreciate those nuggets of advice and great content today.
You bet. Keep up the good work, Brandon.
All right, we'll do. Okay, taking a quick break. Coming back, we've got our musician in the house, Garner Parchment, in the studio. We're going to talk about his inspiration for music and how you could hire him as well, and some of his favorite musicians and instruments and all that good stuff. Garner Parchment coming up here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Plus, feel-good story of the day. We got a 10-year-old boy relearning to walk. Clearwater firefighters befriend a wheelchair-bound boy, surprises him with fire truck visit. We'll be right back. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show. And I say, Brandon Rhymes, knock out your competition.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here. We are looking for real estate investors. We've got a new relationship bringing us a tremendous amount of off-market real estate investment opportunities. So text the word investor to our hotline, 813-750-0550. Off-market real estate investment opportunities. Text investor to 813-750-0550. Brandon Rhymes here, Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty, looking for real estate investors. Send us a text.
Selling commercial or residential property? Don't leave money on the table. List with the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. I'm Brandon Rhymes. Reach me at 813-670-7372 or platinummvpteam.com.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here for Cleaning Commandos here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Cleaning Commandos are hiring, and they're offering competitive wages, flexible hours, relaxed atmosphere, and a sign-on bonus. Reach out if you'd like a career with the Cleaning Commandos here in Tampa Bay. Info at cleaningcommandosllc.com or call 813-750-0550, 813-750-0550. Cleaning Commandos, Consumer Quarterback Show.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-917-1894.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here. Consumer Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP team, Keller Williams Realty, always helping you win. Hot property here, 507 South Prospect Avenue in Clearwater. This is a commercial listing that we've got listed right off of Gulf to Bay in Clearwater. Beautiful property, currently operating as an attorney's office, but it's 507 South Prospect Avenue, 2,600 square feet, 12 rooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 stories, office space rental opportunity, commercial office building near downtown Clearwater, right off of Gulf to Bay, newer roof and HVAC systems. And if you look at the beautiful photography compliments of Fabre frameworks, you can see that drone shot overlooking the proximity to downtown and the water. 507 South Prospect Avenue in Clearwater, one of our hot real estate listings here in beautiful Tampa Bay. You can see all of our real estate listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. All right, every day we tell you something good. Here's our feel-good story of the day. Clearwater firefighter befriends wheelchair-bound boy, surprises him with fire truck visit. A 10-year-old boy relearning to walk has found his inspiration in a Clearwater firefighter undergoing physical therapy. Lieutenant Doug Kellen of the Clearwater Fire and Rescue recently befriended Dylan Hefferman and the physical therapy facility they both attend. Dylan, who had severe arthritic condition, also peppered Lieutenant with questions on the job about his firefighter gear. On Thursday, Lieutenant Kellen decided to surprise Dylan with a visit from the crew of Engine 48. He beamed when the team stopped the Cora physical therapy. They gave him a hat and a fire helmet and showed him Engine 48, let him sit in the front passenger seat and try out some of the gadgets. And there's a quote here. It says, "It definitely brightened his day," end quote, says his mother, Bonnie Capon. He can't stop talking about it. He was really excited. So there's your feel-good story of the day on the Consumer Quarterback Show. And we are going to welcome in our first musician on the Consumer Quarterback Show, Mr. Garner Parchment. Welcome in, sir.
Oh, first, huh?
Yes.
Wow, that's great, man.
Yeah.
How are you doing today?
That's right. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. Doing great, and always blessed and highly favored, my friend. And yeah, so I was over at the Tarpon Turtle. I saw you playing music. I said, man, this is really awesome vibe. I love the vibe. What is your inspiration for your music?
Well, just to make people happy, that's the biggest thing, to put a smile on people's faces, give you a good, they would say full joy feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make you happy, make you want to get up and, put a little dance on sometime, relax, chill, have a little drink sometime,
Yeah.
So like that beachy kind of feeling, kind of music.
Yeah, definitely a chill vibe, man. I love that.
Kind of beachy feeling.
Hey, what's that instrument you play that has that? What is that instrument that where you play and it's got the
steel drums you're talking?
Steel drum, yeah.
Well, I'm not a steel drum player, but my friends are. But
okay.
I just play the guitar and a little keyboards and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, those are fun, man. I love that vibe. So, so your inspiration, do you have like a specific artist that was an inspiration for you, or?
Well, actually, a lot of people, because I'm from Jamaica, so a lot of people would say Bob Marley and that kind of guy. But my real inspiration is a guy called Kid's Eye.
Ah, okay.
And for some reason, I don't know why I gravitated to him, but he was my really. And then there's a band called Fabulous 5, that was my other inspiration. But then behind that, the real early inspiration was my dad. We used to sit around and play a little songs here and there on the guitar and stuff like that. When I was a kid and stuff.
That's awesome, man. That's kind of one of my regrets is not learning to play. I played trumpet in band or whatever, but playing guitar would be a lot cooler than playing trumpet, right? but yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Then when you play the trumpet, you don't have to carry a lot of stuff. The guitar, you got the guitar, you got the amps, you got everything to take to the gig. But trumpet is a little bag over your shoulder. So
that's right.
And trumpet is only 3 little notes. So hey.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. You got all the you got to train your muscles and your lips and everything. But the guitar, man, that's awesome. I love all types of music, different types of clips, and sometimes on our show we play little country music clips or different clips from like the Bob Marley song "Sun Is Shining."
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
But let's talk a little bit about the business side, because you are for hire, business owners. A lot of business owners listen to this show. Folks throwing different types of parties, holiday parties, of course, coming up around the corner here before we know it. Talk a little bit about the business side. People can hire you.
Yes, I'm for hire, as you suspect. And you can contact me at 813-335-5457 just to get that out there, So
say it again, 335
5457.
5457. 813-335-5457.
Yes.
And of course you can reach the show hotline too,
Right.
and we'll put you in touch with Garner.
And it's like Caribbean music, with funny enough, I do a lot of rock and country stuff, but I do them in my reggae style.
Yeah,
so I take the
cool.
songs, flip them in my style, and so people know the songs when they hear me singing. So it's not like, okay, I'm going to be playing some stuff from Jamaica that nobody heard of back in the day. Like a lot of people do that, but I do my songs, and then I do covers of popular songs that from the 50s, the 60s, right up to present day. So I cover a wide variety of genres. Right.
That's awesome.
A variety of songs, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've been to Jamaica a few times and had a great time down there, and it's just a fun place to visit, just a fun place to be, and pretty safe place to go visit for tourists still.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome, man. So we're talking with Garner Parchment here. He's a local musician. He is for hire. You can reach out to the show hotline or reach him directly. Now, he's also on Facebook. So he's got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Let's talk a little bit about your social media followings and where you want people to check you out online at.
Yeah, so most of the times I stream live on Facebook. It's Garner Parchment Music on Facebook, so I do live streaming there. And then I'll do posting on Instagram. But most of it is on the Facebook, But you can find me on Instagram, and then pretty soon I'll be start streaming studio stuff on YouTube too and stuff like that,
Nice.
Do tutorials and stuff like that. Pretty soon coming up. So I'm getting set to do some of that now too.
That's awesome. So on Facebook, Garner Parchment Music. On Instagram, Garner Parchment.
Yes.
And then you've got the YouTube channel.
Yes.
As well. And you've got an original song that you sent us to the
that's
producer.
my latest release. It's been doing pretty good, I get it on a couple playlists so far and stuff like that.
Nice, some playlists, and you get it on
Spotify, Amazon, all the social media.
Nice.
All the streaming platforms.
Cool. Well, let's play a little sample here for you. This is Garner Parchment, his latest single, release. Here
Mami
we go.
Wata.
What's it called?
Mami Wata.
Mami Wata.
Mama woy, mama
there it
woy,
is.
mama woy, mama woy, Mami Wata. Oh, Mami Wata. Oh, yeah. Mama woy, mama
Can't help it. Kind of move your head.
Keep you bobbing, right? When you want to dance already, right?
Yeah. I like it.
Everybody, with a pretty smile and looking elegantly.
Yeah, I like it, man.
You see, aroma
awesome.
is sweet, so sweet. And your body, baby, oh, it's fit and ready. Yeah, fit and ready.
Where was that recorded at?
Actually, I did it at my house.
Nice.
Yeah, right. I have I used to have a studio at the house, but then, changes happen, and so everything's in the dining room, and my wife keep telling me, man, you got to get off the dining room table, but that's where the speakers are, that's where the computers are,
Yeah.
the guitars behind me, the keyboards right there, and everything was recorded right there on the dining room table.
Yeah, I love
Then
it.
I sent it to my brother. He's a musical engineer, so he did the mixing and stuff like that.
Nice. Very cool.
And for people who's wondering what Mami Wata is about, it's actually like a Cameroon, from the Cameroons. It's a folklore. It's a mermaid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
So
Mami
mermaid.
Wata. Yeah,
So
so it's like almost like and she'll get out and she can hypnotize men to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the gist of it. Basically.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So I just.
Yeah. And you kind of notice that, you kind of have that little bit of that happening in real life, right? The women can hypnotize the man. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking with Garner Parchment here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. He's a local musician, and hire him for your parties or corporate events. He's got a one-man band. Now, if people want to have more than just a one-man.
You can get more than,
You can.
yes.
You can bring your friends with you.
I go up to about 4 or 5,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It all depends on budget and stuff like that, So
reach
then
out
we can move
directly.
it out.
813-335-5457. 335-5457.
And email is GHANA54.
Say again, GHANA54.
54907
907.
at gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Okay, and reach out to the show. We'll put you in touch as well. Find them on Facebook, Garner Parchment Music. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So social media, that's a big thing for a lot of musicians these days. And yeah, that's awesome. Find them online, Facebook.com, Garner Parchment Music, Instagram, as well as YouTube. And that is about our time for today. Thank you for coming in, Garner.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure.
And guys, have a good one out there.
Yeah, that's right. Have a great day.
Yeah, man.
And I want to thank our guest today, Clyde Smith, General Manager of Bilmar Beach Resort, Michael Watkins, Principal, Tampa Bay Advisory, author of 401k Revival, and of course, Garner Parchment Music online. Find him on Facebook. We want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Do something kind for one another. Be a force for good in the community, and put on that full armor of God. Go out there and do something great. Be a force for good in the community. We'll see you next time. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Call Brandon Rhymes at 813-917-1894. That's 813-917-1894. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for The Consumer Quarterback Show.